What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Disney Plus' new documentary feature, Howard. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you would like to help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. Yes, I'm a 90s kid. But back then, I was too young to have been fully aware of, let alone fully appreciate, the late great Howard Ashman's accomplishments because he passed away right at the dawn of the 90s era. But any hardcore Disney fans would immediately recognize many of the songs that Howard Ashman had a part in composing with Alan Menken, because they are as timeless as they get. This documentary, directed by Beauty and the Beast producer Don Hahn, digs deeper than that. Yes, there are mentions of Howard Ashman's eventual big success with the Mouse House Studio, but this documentary also chronicles his upbringing, his creative processes, as well as his shortcomings, his missteps, and his failures, and of course, his struggle with the horrible disease AIDS. By the end, it will feel like you've gotten to know Howard on a personal level, even if you had not heard of the name until now. This documentary does not feature talking heads per se. Rather, it features them talking over the slideshow of photographs and archival footage that are stitched together in a Ken Burns style, with emphasis on slowly zooming in or slowly panning on wherever Howard is on those said images or footage. So the result is not you trying to figure out who's who are sharing such and such testimonies, but what you get is more of the feeling of being taken on a journey through Howard's life by those who knew him best. Some of my favorite parts of this docu are listening to old recordings of Howard singing the songs that he co-created, especially when he sang to the opening scene of Beauty and the Beast. Sure, other people might sing them better, but because he came up with those lyrics are essentially his babies. There's a next level of closeness to heart that happens there. This documentary also points out several interesting facts, including the fact that in the 80s, Disney Animation was in a slump. They were not the major player that they used to be, and long gone were the days of Sherman Brothers masterpiece songs. You can check this out for yourself from the documentary Waking Sleeping Beauty that came out a decade ago. So when Howard Ashman and Alan Menken stepped in and worked with the animators on The Little Mermaid, followed by Beauty and the Beast, Disney Animation received its much needed jolt of energy and rejuvenation. It wasn't smooth sailing. Many of the animators did not understand why they had to go to where Howard was. They didn't know that Howard was dying. But I think it's safe to say that if those movies did not have the songs by Team Ashman and Menken, they would not have been the beloved classics that they are today. But the one underlying thread throughout this documentary is the tragedy of Howard having to keep his illness a secret from everybody else. You see, during the AIDS epidemic, unfortunately there was a stigma and all kinds of assumptions about the people who were suffering from the disease. It's revealed here that Howard was afraid that if he told everyone about it, then Disney might fire him. Could you imagine? I mean, you're already worried about dying, you're seeing your body deteriorate, and on top of that, you also have to worry about losing your job. And Howard's fears are not unique. Millions of others were going through the same thing he did. So the call for tolerance and compassion is at the center of this heartwarming, life-affirming docu that celebrates a man, but also more importantly, celebrates what that man represents.